Good evening, fellows, and welcome back again into the meeting room. I hope you all doing well, enjoying your weekend, and getting ready for the next week. Yeah. So last week was quiet, and Friday was good. Friday was volatile on euro pairs. Yeah, and some dollar pairs were also moving. So let's look at the market where we can see potential trade setups for the upcoming weeks. Okay, so let's look at the weeks first. Okay, so that we can understand, is there an uncertainty into the market first of all or not? Okay, so we can see that it is getting back to the bottom again. Okay, so it means that there is no uncertainty. What we can do, fellows, if you trade on wicks, you can look for buy setup at this area. Okay, buy setup at this area, and this is a medium term trade setup. Okay, so medium term trade setup, because sometimes price stay at the bottom and spike aggressively to the upside. So you can see over there, this pair is not going beyond this area. All right, so this area you can see over there 940. If you do trade on this pair, you can look for buy close to this area. Okay, 940 or even 10. So you can put your stop loss just behind within these areas wherever you want, wherever you think that your stop loss is reasonable. Okay, so this is a potential which you can get over there. We are buying this pair every time when it is coming close to the bottom, and selling whenever it is going somewhere around 18 or 19, yeah, 17, by looking at the price action. Yeah, so we are at the lows. Okay, so you can look for buy at the bottom. All right, so what price can do, price can stay at the bottom for a while. Okay, something like that you can see over there, or something like that. All right, or something like that. So we call these patterns are continuation and reversal patterns. Yeah, these are the reversal patterns. Okay, so what it can do, it can stay at the bottom for a while and then spike back. Okay, and this spike gonna be something like this, the previous one, like this, the previous one, or even something like that. Okay, so it's gonna be all right, something like that as well. This one. Okay, so possibility is there for this much upside. All right, so what you can do, you can do for buy at the bottom. All right, so if we're going to see some upward movements on this, so we may see S&P 500 to fall back. All right, so last week, if you fellows do remember that, we were looking for buy setup on this pair on S&P 500 at this area. Yeah, we were looking for flag at this area. So we got a violation, we got a new impulse. So that was the trade. Okay, so that was the trade. So some of our traders took that trade and took their profit. All right, so if you do remember what structure we are having in S&P 500, this is the structure we are looking for. Basically, we are looking for reversal formation. Okay, this reversal formation. So this move is possible. The move I'm showing you since last couple of weeks. Okay, so this move is possible. So currently this move hasn't appeared over there. Okay, hasn't appeared over there. So now let's look at the lower time frame where we can get another entry, if we another chance to get into the market. Okay, so first one, that one was gone. So if you taken your profit at this area, that's okay. So if you want to stay into the market, stay into the market. Let the market do what it wants to do. Yeah, if it wants to continue, perfect, you are in. If it is not going to continue, let the market stop you out on break even at this area, wherever you have bought at this area, and then look for buy at this area again. Okay, this area. So that is the trade. Okay, so this pattern, the pattern I have shown you last week, we may see this formation. Okay, this is basically a continuation formation. Okay, for upside, this is a continuation formation. Price can continue from this area or even hitting the bottom. All right, hitting the bottom and then continuation. If price hit the bottom, perfect, that's gonna be a nice entry, another chance to get into the market, and even better place to get into the market. All right, 2400 area, this area. Okay, so something like that you can see. Basically this is a wedge. All right, so this is a wedge as well, so that is the trade. Okay, that is the trade, this area or from this area. So if we're gonna see this bottom again, yeah, this bottom again, and if you are interested to look for sell for this much, you can do that, but remember it is risky. All right, so you may see that move. Okay, this is very likely that we're going to see that move again. Okay, this kind of wave at this area. Okay, aggressive breakdown. Yeah, okay, so which is hitting the bottom. If so, then we may see that move. All right, we may see that move. If so, you can look for sell for this much potential, but it is risky. All right, it is risky because it can reverse at any time. I mean, hitting for this much potential, giving you this much, and returning back aggressively to the upside. Yeah, so you're only gonna get this much. Yeah, and then start to worry. So why you are not looking for that much money? Yeah, so potentially is into that side. So watch the bottom for upside. So it's up to you, fellows. If you understand and you are happy with the risk, you can take that risk for short term to the downside as well. Okay. So this is the pattern. The pattern I'm having. Yeah, the pattern we are having in S&P 500, and this is continuation pattern formation. Okay. Every time when price is going to hit this trend line, okay, there is an opportunity for upside. Okay. If price not gonna continue, in case not gonna continue from this area and going to hit the bottom again, there's going to be another opportunity in this area. Okay, every time when it is coming close to the lower trend line, it is forming an opportunity for continuation with the previous trend. Okay, so let's see if we're going to see 2500 or not. I'm very much looking on this target, yeah, at least at this area before any bigger correction or before any bigger consolidation. Yeah, many traders are looking for the bigger consolidation of the S&P 500, and many investors are looking for the bigger correction. Yeah, so I believe that S&P 500 is going to cross this area, and then we may see some bigger consolidation. All right, so we have potential over there on this pair. So Bitcoin, currently I'm not interested to buy for another up move. Okay, the wave was there, has just completed over there. So that was nice entry, nice place. So I share that chart on the Bitcoin and that chart. Yeah, so we had the opportunity on lower time frame. That was nice. So we still may see this move. Yeah, this move still can get up to that area. All right, so I mean it can hit to the 6,000 area. All right, 6,000 area. Let me post that ID for some other fellows so that they can join as well. Okay, so okay, so as Bitcoin still have room. Okay, it can surge up to 6,000. Yeah, so people, all major banks are increasing their forecast for Bitcoin. Yes, it can surge up to 6,000 this area. All right, so where we can get into the market, we can get into the market on every pullback. All right, so on every pullback. So I posted a chart over there, 15-minute time frame, and we were looking for a bigger, so we bought this area. I personally bought at this area when we were having this formation. So I bought this somewhere here at this area. And when this impulse was just appearing over there for continuation. So we were looking for a bigger correction on Bitcoin close to the trend line, and then we were looking to buy. Yeah. So this correction we were looking on Bitcoin. Yeah. So we have seen, but we have seen that correction somewhere here. Yeah. Now we are looking for this continuation for the upside. Okay. So this continuation formation. Yeah, so slight continuation formation was slightly aggressive back to the previous impulse. Yeah, was slightly aggressive. All right. So what we can see on this pair, fellows, either breakout of the previous high. All right. If so, then there is no buy setup. Okay, you should not be into the buy side at this area. This is not a nice buy place. Okay, so that was the nice buy place. This is not a nice buy place. Okay, if you're gonna buy somewhere here, what you are going to target? Okay, so this is the recent high. This is the recent high. Okay, so it can drop at any time. Okay, so this risk gonna be over there, something like that. Okay, so this risk, if you're gonna buy at this area, you may get trapped over there. So you should not be buyer over there at this area. Okay, where you should be buy over there at this area or every time when it is pulling back. Okay, so something like that, when it is going to form something like this formation. Okay, if it is going to continue, perfect, you should not be into that trade. The opportunity has gone over there to hold that trade instead of for medium term or for even for longer term. All right, so where you need to look for, you need to look for another continuation. If we are going to get another continuation formation, something like that, let me remove that. Okay, something like that. Okay, then there's going to be another opportunity for upside like that. All right, so buying at this area is not a good place. You may get trapped over there. Okay, so what we may see over there, we may see this kind of price action. All right, let me show you. Okay, this kind of price action, we may see this kind of price action. Short, fall back to the trend line. If you are looking to short, where you need to pay attention, I'm looking for continuation to the upside rather than the reversal or big drop on Bitcoin right now. Okay, so less interested to sell, so looking to buy every time when it is pulling back, coming close to the trend line, because still we may see some upward potential. Okay, so you may see that breakdown. All right, that breakdown, impulse, continuation, and that breakdown, similar like that. You see that? Okay, that move. All right, or even that move. Okay, so you may see that kind of move down up to this trend line. If so, then wait and watch this area for upside. Okay, you can look for short-term sell. All right, so similar like this wave, or similar like that wave. Okay, so for that, pay attention as close to the previous top at this area. If price struggle to go above or even at this area, struggle at this area, then you need to be interested to sell. All right, so we are watching Bitcoin on pullbacks for continuation to the upside. All right, so I hope you understand how you need to look at the Bitcoin. So UK 100 index, we have seen some bounce back from the trend line. Okay, from the trend line last week, that bounce back we have seen. All right, so we are having this formation. Okay, so we are having this formation. All right, this formation. So looks like it is forming triangle. Okay, so where you should be interested to look for buy, close to the previous trend line. So if you do remember that, we were looking for price action at this area last week. We haven't got the breakout. Yeah, we were looking price action at this area and then that move, continuation. Okay, so if we're gonna see test this area, okay, price gonna test this area again. All right, so that is the trade. Okay, so triangle, so simply look for the triangle breakout. All right, this, so I will show you that triangle formation of Nasdaq 100 as well. Okay, that is the trade. This is the potential we are looking for. Okay, so pay attention. If price tests this bottom again, pay attention at this area. Okay, all right, so watch this kind of price action. If you're going to see this kind of price action at this area, you should be interested to buy. All right. So looks like we're going to see bottom. Yeah. We're going to see this move. All right, this move. Okay, pay attention at this area. You need to see this kind of price action over the trend line. If you're going to see that kind of price action at this area, perfect. Join, look for that trade. That is how we have seen price action last time on the S&P 500. The S&P 5, the price action I have given you the example on S&P 500 last week. Okay, so similar like that. Watch bottom, look for upside. Yeah, so quite similar like this. UK 100 index and this pair, both are quite similar. That is the trade. Okay, this is the example. This is the example. Okay, where we are at this area. Okay, so either we're gonna get this kind of wave or completely strong impulsive breakout like that. Okay, this area, at this area. Okay, either we're gonna see corrective up move and then drop and then continuation, or stronger impulse from this bottom like this. Okay, continuation. So pay attention at the bottom. So we are still in uptrend. Okay, you can see we are still in uptrend. Watch this area, this place. This is the place where we need to pay attention. You need to look for this kind of price action. Okay, that is the trade. If we're gonna see breakout, this this index will not go far away, it will reverse. Okay, will reverse. So keep your eye for price action if it is going to break down. If you're gonna see impulse and price form new lows, then get back into the market. All right, something like that. This pair, I have posted that chart. Right, so we are having this kind of pattern formation. You can see over there. The first pattern we have seen like ABC or descending wedge, yeah, and then breakout. Now we are having triangle formation. Okay, so continuation or upside. So you need to look for bottom trend line. So is everything all right? Do you hear me? Yeah. So voice is perfect. So someone is just complaining that he is having issue. Okay, all right. That's perfect. That's perfect. So let me show you where you need to pay attention. Similar like the UK 100 index, this area. Let that place. Let the markets hit this area. Look for that trade. All right, that trade. Go back to the lower time frame. It is looks like aggressive to the downside, like that, yeah, like that. Let the price come close to this area, like the previous one. That was the previous one. That was the previous one. Okay, so similar like the previous one. So soon we're gonna see the breakout of this structure, this pattern formation, yeah. And German 30 is not ready at the moment, yeah, not at the bottom, not at a good place to get into the market. Okay, so we can see over there pattern formation is quite similar like the others, this is the descending wedge. Okay, every time price is just going to hit the bottom line, you need to be interested to look for buy. Okay, this is a continuation formation. So at some point you're going to see that wave where you need to look for trade setup at this area. Okay, every time when it is hitting the lower trend line, you need to be interested to look for buy. All right, so you can look for this sell. Okay, this sell is possible at this area close to this previous highs or this trend line. Okay, that short-term trade setup is possible over there. But remember, this is a continuation formation. Okay, so continuation formation like this. Okay, this is the continuation formation for downside. You can see over that, that is the trend. Short-term, that is the impulse. Okay, so similar like that, the bigger one is a continuation for upside. Okay, so where you need to be interested for upside every time in price is just hitting to the trend line. The way you are looking to sell at this area for this wave. Okay, that is the continuation formation. You are looking to sell at this area, that trade. You're right. So short-term trade setup is possible over there to the downside. So DXY has changed the pattern formation. The pattern formation we were looking for last week, but we are still at the reversal area. Okay, so we have seen breakout that corrective structure or corrective area, and let me look at the bigger structure what we are having, so that you fellas can understand. Okay, so we are looking for this structure. We were looking for another up move on DXY. We were looking for another up move up to that trend line, okay, at this area. We never got that. Okay, so this is, if this is the reversal on dollar index, which I don't think so. Yeah, if this is the reversal and dollar index is going to hit to the bottom again, like this area, okay, going to hit this bottom again, then it will not go in straight candles. All right, it will not go in straight candles. The way it is just falling, it will not go in straight candles. Okay, if it is going to hit this bottom and going to complete this structure, this channel, yeah, if it is going to hit this area or previous bottom, then it will not go the way it is doing. All right, it will not fall, it will not keep falling in straight candles. Okay, it will do something like that. You see that? Okay, it will do at some point like that, like this. Okay, so you need to figure it out. When it is going to do something like that, you need to understand what formation it is going to form for downside. Okay, we simply call that continuation formations. All right. Okay, so where we are at the moment looks like it is forming impulse on bigger time frame. You can see over there like that. Okay, like that, forming bigger stronger impulse on bigger time frame. Yeah, if it is going to continue, if we are having the reversal like this reversal from the top, from this top, yeah, at least we're gonna see this kind of formation at this area like that, and then drop. If we not gonna see that bigger formation at that area, then like at this area. Okay, breaking down this corrective structure. Okay, this corrective structure. So currently we call this continuation formation. Yeah, expanding triangle. So still we may see one more move up. We are looking for that move currently. Okay, so if this is the reversal, it will not go in straight candles. Okay, like that, it will do something like this, and once price gonna start to do like that, it will confirm that it is not going to go for that move. It's going to continue to the downside. So far we don't have that formation. Okay, so you're going to see that formation every time before the big move. Okay, before the big move you're going to see that formation. Even here, these are the continuation formations. So simple flags, or you're going to see triangles or flat channels. Okay, so where we are at the bottom of the previous lows. All right, so previous lows. So let me look at the the chart, if I do have that chart at this area, let me show you quickly that chart so you can get the idea where we are. I think I posted that chart at this area. I don't have on this, maybe the other. This is the, I don't think so. That's here. Okay, so what you can look for, again, you can look for this kind of price action. Okay, bounce back from this previous low. If you're gonna see that bounce back like this, then that is, this wave is going to start. Okay, so the previous one which we have seen over there, that is invalidated. Okay, we're not gonna rely on that. We need another one. We need a new stronger impulse for upside. Okay, something like that. Okay, we can see that it broken down clearly. Yeah, so we were looking for that trade, this move. Okay, we haven't got the completed up move. We got up to this area. We were looking for that breakout. We haven't got the breakout, so price reversed to the downside. So some of my traders all got break-even trade. All right, and some got stopped out. Yeah, so that's okay. That's part of the trading. Now where we need to look for another opportunity. Okay, so downside is limited, so we are close to the reversal point. All right, so soon we may see this kind of another impulsive move from these previous lows. Okay, once we're gonna see that, we will join that. If we don't see that and it will keep falling, so again we may see some short-term trade setups. Okay, let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Like what kind of short-term trade setup? The short-term trade setup we have seen here. All right, so you can see over there continuation, bigger continuation, breaking, continuation, breaking, continuation, breaking, continuation, and breaking. Okay, so these are the short-term trade setup we may see again if this is the resumption of the previous trend. All right, so if we're gonna see another continuation at this area, so there are gonna be a short-term trade. All right, like that. All right, like this previous one, you can see over the continuation formation. So we may see another opportunity for short-term to the downside. So that short-term opportunity going to be for short-lived. So what you need to look for, you need to look for a reversal rather than the downside. So if you're going to see this kind of impulse at the previous low, just join that impulse simply the way you have done at this area. Okay, so Euro USD is quite similar like that. So we were looking for price action at this area. We haven't got the price action at this area. We were looking for price action at this area. We got the clear breakout on Friday. Let me look at the figures. Okay, so still this pair and the DXY is quite similar. Yeah, I don't think so. I need to explain this pair similar like the DXY. Okay, so I have explained the DXY with so much detail. Yeah. So this is the way we are looking for it on Euro. This is the way we are looking for on Euro. Okay, so bigger time frame is showing that move. All right, bigger time frame is showing that move, but the reason to hold their short is voided. Okay, we are breaking that top. All right, so let me show you the lower time frame so that you guys can understand. We are just breaking the previous high. Okay, what it can do, it can form another continuation formation and can do like that. Okay, similar like DXY dollar index. So one more up move is possible similar like DXY. So if so, let me show you what kind of trade setup you may see on this pair and DXY. Okay, this kind of trade setup. Okay, so this is the short-term trade setup on Euro Pound we have taken in our room last week on Friday. Okay, so this trade setup was on 15-minute time frame. So if you're gonna see this kind of continuation formation, yeah, on Euro USD and DXY, so that's going to be the short-term trade for you. All right, so keep buying or Euro for short-term upside and keep selling DXY for short-term. Once you're going to see stronger impulse like the previous one, look for reversal simply. Okay, so once you're going to see again this kind of momentum is going to build from the top, we're going to look for reversal to the downside. Okay, so let's see how market going to open. So I'm thinking that we may see gap on opening. So let's see. Okay, so lower time frame, continuation formation, and then short term up move like that, like the euro pound. Okay, until we're going to see another impulse from the top. You can keep buying this pair for short term, not longer term. So this is not a pair to hold a longer term trade setup. You only can look for buy for short terms, not a big trade. So big trade for reversal. USD chief, watch bottom. Alright, so that is what I'm looking for. Again, we are hitting the bottom. Okay, pay attention at this area, the way you have done at this area. So that is the trade. Okay, so that is the bigger wave we are looking for in USD chief. We are hitting to the bottom again. We have seen last week couple of nice momentum over there. If you do remember the last week, yeah, I told you look for buy at this area rather than buying at this area. Okay, we have seen that move, but after that we have seen that flag, and once we have seen that flag, taken off on break even, and then we were looking for in our room for short term to the downside. So that short term trade was there in our room. We were talking about this flag when this flag was appearing over there. So where you need to look for next week. Okay, let me show you where we may see another short term opportunity. That short term opportunity may appear over there. Okay, similar like the previous one. Okay, if you're gonna see another continuation, that trade, okay, that short term opportunity may appear over there. Okay, but when you need to look for that short term opportunity, when you're gonna see it is going to form a continuation, then if you don't see that continuation pattern formation and it is going to do something like that, it is going to reverse. Okay, it is going to reverse for up move. So then you need to be interested to buy, not for short term to the downside. All right, so where we are at the bottom. Okay, you need to understand that where we are. So some traders do not understand where they are buying and where they are selling. So because of that, they get trapped into the market. And once they get trapped into the market, they start to worry. Okay, they start to worry because they don't understand where is the potential, which way market gonna go for longer term. You need to go into that direction rather than for short term, for short period of time. Okay, so look for trades that are into that direction where market gonna go for longer term, not for short term. So if you are going to look for short term, then your stop placement and your target should be according to that. Okay, for short lived, not for longer term. So watch this area, fellows, that bottom. Okay, similar like the way you have done it at this area. So let me show you example. If we have an example over there. No, I don't think so. I posted yeah, I posted the exact example. Okay, what you need to look for at the bottom, this price action at this area. Okay, this area currently price is somewhere here at this area. Once you're gonna see that, join that. Okay, once you're gonna see that, join that, the way you have done at this area. Okay, watch this area. Let's look at the others. USD CAD hitting to the bottom again. Simply pay attention. Simply pay attention. So some traders were looking to push this pair from this area to that direction. Yeah, they haven't seen that move just because of the strength of the trend. Okay, because the strength of the trend was so strong. So because of that, it is still into the trending market to the downside. Yeah, and this trend wasn't strong enough to push the market into that direction. Yeah, wasn't strong enough to push the market into that direction from this area. So what we are having, simply we are looking for this pattern formation. Yeah, So basically, fellows, it's all about patterns. If you understand, you know the pattern, you know the direction of the market. Okay, you can figure it out which way market gonna go. All right, so let me show you the example. When this wave was appearing over there, we were looking for this pattern formation. Yeah, when this wave was appearing over there, at some point at this area, we were talking about this pair in our row, that this pair can form this pattern formation when price was there at this area somewhere here. Okay, we were looking for that formation. All right, so where we need to pay attention, as I have spoken about this pair last week, this area. Okay, this area. uh, I was showing you examples. Let me show you that example again. That example, yeah. So we were anticipating this formation, this pattern formation, and then this move. Okay, so what we may see double bottom and complete reversal. If we don't see any change in the interest rate, then we may see the reversal and some aggressive move on dollar index. Okay, because dollar index is already at the bottom. If dollar index is start to rise aggressively and Bank of Canada is not going to raise interest rate, then this pair can reverse. Okay, this pair can reverse into that direction. Okay, so fellows, the way you have done at this area, if you do remember this channel, similar like that, you need to repeat that steps at this area again. Okay, so currently it is not ready to buy. Okay, we can see that they're still bullish candle. So if you're gonna rely on your this impulse and going to do something like 786, 886, 786, or 618, price is hitting the 618, let's buy. No, it is not going to reverse. Yeah, no, it is not going to reverse. Okay, what you need to look for reversal, you need to look for nice and healthy price action. Yeah, when that healthy price action appears, when big players are going to reverse the market. You need to understand, you need to see that when they are going to get into the market. That's called price action. Okay, when they are going to get into the market, you will see the stronger candle, stronger impulse over there. Yeah, lots of liquidity is just going to get into the market. You need to be interested. All right, so let me show you the example before moving forward. At this area, what we were looking for watch continuation after Federal Reserve meeting. Why? You can see over there small candles. Why? Because the traders were waiting for that risk event to pass on and then get into the market. Okay, once that risk event passed, people started to sell aggressively. Yeah, big players are getting into the market and you are having nice price action and market moving. Yeah, they are moving the market into another direction. So similar like that, once you can see that they are getting into the market, they are about to push the market into another direction. That is the price action. Okay, that is the price action. Just get into the market. So we have small room over there at this area. Okay, watch once price gonna hit this area. Watch how price gonna react at this area. If we don't see any reaction over there and price is just sitting over there, there is no buy setup. Okay, don't buy. When you need to buy when you will see some reaction. Someone is going to push the market into another direction. You need to join the market with them. Okay, you need to join the market with them. That is the direction. Okay, so that is the trade setup we're going to look for. In case if we don't see any price action at this area and price is just going to break out like this. Okay, like this, if it is going to break out. Okay, there is no sell. Okay, there is no sell. Don't sell at this area. There is no sell place. Okay, no sell place. Let it go. Let it break down. Okay, let it break down clearly, and then gonna watch another continuation formation under this previous low. Okay, If you're going to see another continuation formation somewhere here, then we're going to look for continuation to the downside. Okay, so far something like this. Let me show you something like this formation. If you're going to see that kind of formation at this area after breakout, then we need to be interested for next move to the downside, this move. Okay, so currently watch this area. If you're going to see bounce back, perfect, it is going to reverse. So up to which level it can reverse, fellows? It can reverse the first target we're gonna look for at this area. Okay, this area, that trade. If this rise gonna be aggressive, we can hold that trade for further upside. Yeah, so potential gonna be much bigger over there in this pair. So we're gonna keep high on USD CAD. Yeah, USD CAD is going to be interesting in next couple of weeks. New Zealand dollar, one more up move. All right, so one more up move. We were looking for one more up move. Yeah, if it is going to rise correctively, what we can see, we can look for up and then sell again from the upper channel line. Yeah, continuation to the downside with the previous trend. Okay, so New Zealand dollar started to fall from the top. You will remember that we were looking for a bigger trade from that top. So we were looking for this bigger correction last week. We haven't got that. That's okay. That's okay. So we are looking for this up move this week. Yeah, this up move and completion of that pattern. And then we're gonna look for a short at this area for the continuation to the downside. Yeah, for this week, look for this move, that trade. Okay, that trade. Look for that trade. So buy as much low as we can. So we have spoken about this pair in our trading room. So last week we were looking for this move to do something like that and bigger continuation formation and then drop. We haven't got that. That's okay. So we are going to get a bigger continuation formation to the downside. So let's see how that bigger continuation formation is going to develop. All right. So that trade, look for that trade. Right. How you can look for that trade? Similar like the way I have just shown with the USD CAD example. All right. So watch as much low as you can rather than at this area. Okay. Currently not ready to buy as much as low as at this area. So that trade. Okay. That trade as much low as you can, putting stop loss just behind that. So Australian dollar and US dollar, so still we may see that move, fellows. Okay, so the bigger trade to the downside from that upper, from the previous top. All right, so I hope some of you fellows managed to get into this trade at this area. Okay, if you do remember the last week, yeah, I have explained that chart with so much detail when price was testing something like that. Yeah, so we were anticipating that move and then up. So pattern is just forming over there, quite similar like that one. Okay, but slightly different from that. 1, 2, 3 and continuation for upside. Okay, so where you need to pay attention, watch this top. Okay, so those fellows who are already in, you can look for continuation. If it is not going to continue for the upside, take off your profit, look for that short-term trade. Yeah, so I think we're going to see that up move. Okay, but this is not a perfect place to buy. The way I have just shown you the last week, okay, that wasn't a buy place. All right, that wasn't a buy place. So some traders, you're going to see that going to call you the buy the breakout or sell the breakout. So that's not a good place to buy. You need to buy or sell over there where you feel that you can manage your risk reward ratio. Okay, so you should not buy over there where you will not be able to manage your risk reward ratio. Yeah, if I buy at this area, so where my stop loss going to be within this structure? If so, highly likely I'm going to get stopped out. Yeah, if I buy somewhere here close to that area where I can put my stop loss is going to be safe somewhere behind this area, yeah, and also my potential is going to be much better. So what formation we are having? We are having continuation formation, yeah, and highly likely price should continue to that direction if it is going to hit this area. Okay, so it should continue for upside. Okay, so I hope some of you fellows managed to get into this area. Last week I have spoken about that. Buy close to this trend line. Okay, if you are not in, that is not the place to look for buy. Okay, this is not a place to buy. So you may get trapped over there. So what you can look for, you can look for short that trade, let that trade, and if it is going to break down, those who are already into the buy area, move and break even. If it is going to break down to the downside, perfect, stay into that trade. The bigger wave we are looking for to the downside. Okay, so potential to the upside is for short term. Okay, that is the channel. Let me click on that chart. This wave, yeah, we are looking for that bigger wave to the downside. Okay, so short term upside on lower time frame. So we will see that flag, bigger flag. All right. So Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, watch that area again. Okay, so we have seen some nice trades set up on this pair, but last one wasn't played pretty good at this area. We were looking for continuation and breakdown. That wasn't played pretty good. Okay, so we were buying this pair at this area, selling, buying, and again buying and selling, yeah, and we haven't bought for the up move from this bottom because we were thinking another up move to the downside. So that's okay. So where we are hitting that trend line again. Okay, so another short-term opportunity. All right, so another short-term opportunity. Pay attention at this area before any sell. This is the trade we're gonna look for. This pattern completion. Okay, this pattern completion. So what you need to look for, still rising correctively to the upside. We don't see any aggressive move down. Yeah, still correcting to the upside. So these short-term trades are just appearing over there. You can see over there short-term trade setup. Okay, these are the short-term trades. All right. Okay, so if again we're gonna see that corrective continuation like this previous one, look for short-term up trade, this short-term up trade, and then drop. Okay, then drop should be aggressive from the top. Then you need to be into that trade. Once you're going to see that drop aggressively is going to come down, you need to be interested to sell. Okay, if you don't see, no trade. All right, you can see over there drop started to come over there aggressively. Okay, so similar like that example you need to look for. Aggressively, price is just falling aggressively. Okay, so you need this kind of price action before selling Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar from that top. If you don't see, look for continuation. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, we have seen that, but we haven't seen that continuation to the downside. Okay, so similar like that at this area. All right, if that stronger impulse is just about to appear over there, get into the market. If we don't see that and it is going to continue for another up move, you can look for that up move. Okay, so bigger trade, downside, short term, upside. Pound USD looks like we are having the up move, the wave I was showing you that we may see that up move. Okay, that up move. So highly likely this wave is possible over there. Okay, but this pair is not ready to get into the market right now. All right, there is no buy place. Let me explain that on lower time frame. If you do remember the last week, I think I had that chart. Let me bring back that chart. I'm gonna get that chart. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, that was the short-term trade. Okay, that trade. So that trade is over there. We were looking for reversal from the bottom. We haven't got the price up to this area. So price just reversed from this area, forming a reversal formation, and thus reversed from that area. Okay. So basically, this formation is a reversal formation. Yeah, wasn't continuation formation. So where is the price? This is the impulse I was showing you in last week. Yeah, in last week weekly outlook. We have seen that impulse. If anyone managed to get into the market, perfect. You are doing a pretty good job. Yeah, you are reading the market, you are reading the chart exactly the way you should read it. Okay. If anyone managed to get into the market by looking at that impulse. Okay, so you took that trade on time. Okay, so here we have seen that impulse, pullback, and then next impulse. All right, so that move completed over there. That is the reversal formation, which was telling us that it is not going to hit the bottom, going to reverse. Okay, so now what's next? What's next? So which formation? This formation. Okay, this formation. Let me. The formation we have seen in previous week. Yeah, this formation is possible over there. Let me show you the bigger one. All right, so this structure, this formation, this pattern, we may see another up move. Okay, that up move is possible over there, fellows. That's the up move. Okay, so what we need a continuation formation for that, simply on lower time frame. If we're gonna see continuation formation at this area, which we don't see at the moment, okay, at this area, which is just developing over there, you can see over there. I think we can see that on lower time frame, but it is not ready. Okay, this continuation formation is not ready, at least on 1 hour time frame, okay, or 4 hour time frame. This continuation formation is just developing over there. You can see nice impulse. So where you need to be interested to get into the market. Oh, let me look at the 1 hour time frame. All right, as much low as you can, somewhere here. Once price gonna retrace up to this area, like that. Once you're gonna see that formation, then you need to be interested to buy within these areas for upside. Okay, all right, as much low as you can rather than buying at this area. Okay, so let's see how this pair gonna do. Okay, let's see how this pair gonna do. Yeah, it can test this bottom again, if so, pay attention at this bottom. All right, perfect, good luck. Chief yen, for chief yen, that is the area you need to pay attention. Okay, so this is the formation I'm looking for, this formation. All right, we were anticipating that formation since very long, if you do remember that. Okay, so that area, pay attention for that trade, and then break down. That is the area of interest. Okay, that area, that trade. Some of my traders already managed to get into the market when it was forming that continuation to the upside. So they are doing pretty good job. Yeah, that continuation formation was appearing over there. Okay, impulse, continuation, and then that next trade. Okay, watch top. USDN, we may see one more move down. But we are still looking for the reversal. Okay, fellows, we are still looking for that move. All right, that move. Okay, we are still in reversal formation. You can see over there, price hasn't gone for away. Right, so what we are having continuation formation. You can see over there, continuation formation, this continuation formation. Okay, it can break down and can pass this bottom, this area. Right, we are going to pay attention at this area. Okay, watch this area. If price is not going to break down, going to hold, pay attention on lower time frame. Yeah, watch on lower time frame. So once you're going to see that it is going to bounce back on the lower time frame, get in the market. So we have taken a couple of good trades for short term on this pair in our room. When this, yeah, this is the last week continuation formation, if you do remember that, which I was showing you. Fellows, watch this continuation formation. If you're going to see that continuation formation, then you need to be interested to buy, if you do remember the last week one. All right, okay, so this move, this continuation formation, so we have seen that, and then that was the trade on and that move, but this did not continue and broken down. We were looking for that short-term move in our own, and then we have seen another corrective uptrend. So basically this is correction, yeah, not rising like that. So once we're going to see that it is rising like that, it will not stop, it will not do like that. Okay, it will not do like that, we'll start to continue. Okay, we'll continue for the upside. So where you need to pay attention, this area. Okay, so this continuation formation is just appearing over there, that short-term trade may appear over there. Okay, so some of my traders already get into the market at this area when it was forming that correction, that impulse. Okay, so this move may appear over there. So where you need to pay attention, that bottom, this area. How price gonna react on this area? Either going to react something like that, like this, or not. Going to just stay at the bottom and going to form a continuation formation to the downside. If so, don't buy. Yeah, if we're gonna see another continuation formation like that at this area, don't buy. Yeah, it is going to continue to the downside, going to hit the bottom. Yeah, going to hit the bottom, this area. So that short-term trade may appear over there. Okay, but I'm not interested to go for this much money. Yeah, because this is so risky to sell at this area. Okay, because the bigger pattern or bigger chart is not giving me, is not, you know, I'm not interested to sell at this area. Okay, you can see, so price is already at the bottom, so we may see that move. Okay, even it can hit this area. Yeah, it can hit that area. All right, because the bigger daily formation is continuation for upside. Let me show you that one so that you fellas can understand. Okay, so but selling over there is slightly risky. Yeah, so this formation, the formation I have just shown you on the German 30 index. Okay, so you can see over there, this bottom, it can come up to that bottom and then can rise. Okay, this impulse, continuation formation, and then the next impulse. All right, so this possibility still exists over there. So for that, in case if you're going to see solid, stronger, impulsive breakdown at this area, then you can join that, something like that. Okay, but remember, again, sell gonna be slightly risky over there for this much potential. Okay, so better to stay into the upside, bullish side. So look for this kind of momentum for upside at this area or at this area, if price in case that's in these areas, rather than taking this much potential. So slightly risky. Yeah, pound yen, we are having this formation. Okay, we are having this formation. So I think if you do remember the last time we were looking for, let me bring that, this wave completed. Let me show you which wave completed. Okay, now which wave we are looking for. Okay, so this wave completed, that wave. So we are looking price action at this area rather than at this area. Okay, so this much potential is still possible. It can hit this area, right? These areas. It can go further to the downside up to these areas. All right. So if so, no need to panic. Okay. If it is going to continue, not going to respect at this area for that up move, the move we are looking for, that up move, and going to get that, no need to panic. Yeah. So much bigger opportunity gonna be over there. Okay. So where we need to pay attention at this area. Okay, that area. We need a continuation formation. Uh, First of all, we need this kind of price action. Okay, that kind of price action at this area, continuation, and then next wave. Let me show you the lower time frame. Okay, keep high. Keep high. Looks like it is still rising correctively. Yeah, and it can go for another move down. This move down is possible. Okay, so short-term trade setup is possible. This short-term sell is possible on lower degree like that, like the previous one. Okay, so what I was looking for, if you don't remember, we were looking for another up move. We haven't got that, so we haven't got that up move. So we got the continuation. So now we are at the reversal area. Okay, this area, watch for another move down, this short-term trade, and then aggressive move at this area. All right. Once you're going to see that it is going to rise aggressively, simply join that like this one. Okay, like this one. Get into the market. But if you don't see any bullish momentum and just keep watching the continuation formation, keep selling. Yeah, that short-term trade may appear over there. Yeah, that short-term trade. Watch that trade. All right. So similar like this previous trade. Okay, this trade, and that trade. Okay, like that trade. So we may see another move down, and then they can watch me stronger impulse from the bottom to the upside. So euro yen. So euro yen, we have seen the wave we were anticipating last week. We were watching price action throughout the week. At this area, we haven't got any nice price action at this area. Yeah, we were watching nice price action at this area. We were watching price action at this area. We haven't got anything. We just got the wave we were looking. I was showing you last week. Yeah, the wave I was showing you in last weekly meeting. So just look at the lower time frame, what we have seen and what we were anticipating. We were anticipating continuation formation. When we have seen that nice impulse, we were anticipating continuation formation at this area. Yeah, and then continuation to the upside. So we got nice continuation to the upside. So we were watching price action throughout the week at these areas. We haven't got anything at this area. Then a simple continuation to the upside. So those fellows managed to get in. Perfect. Nice job. All right, nice job. So simply, fellows, you all can see that. If you do remember the last week, then you remember where we need to pay attention, where we need to look at the price action. Okay, if you do remember the last week, okay, where we are coming close, we are coming close to that top again. All right, that top again. So we need to pay attention at that top. All right. So up to which level that move, the move we are having currently, can extend. Let me show you. Okay, so guessing or selling before, or looking for the support and resistance before or guessing just the candles, or this candle is gonna reverse or something like that, not gonna work. You need to understand the patterns and price behavior, how price react. Okay, so what pattern formation we are having? This formation. Okay, all right. Okay, so it can rise up to that top. this formation. The formation I have just shown you on the XY. Okay, we may see up to this area. Price can rise up to that top. Okay, so guessing before or doing something like that, I mean, this can gonna reverse or do something like that. We were watching price action throughout the week. We haven't got any nice price action to sell this pair, and price broken out so aggressively, only holding for short-term trades from the bottom at this area. Yeah, so you can hold your trade up to that top. Okay, so still we are having some potential up to that top, even new high over there. Okay, up to that top. All right, so if in case we're going to see any continuation formation on lower degree, yeah, because it is rising aggressively, any continuation formation at this area, we can look for another up move. Okay, short, we can look for buy this much move. Okay, that much move. So short them upside, and once price gonna hit the previous top, this top, watch price action again. Okay, at this area, watch price action again. So let's see how market gonna open. If we're gonna see any gap down, so that's going to be interesting. So this continuation pattern is just developing over there. Yeah, if we don't see any gap, keep high. How price gonna do at this area? If you're gonna see continuation formation, perfect. It is going to continue for another up move. Put stop behind that. Watch how this pattern gonna form over there. Okay, like that. You can use your retracement fib lines. Watch these areas. Okay, if you're going to see continuation formation, it's just going to appear over there. Short-term trade to the upside. Okay, so short-term, not longer term, fellows. Short-term. All right, because we are already at the top, so short-term trade to the upside up to this area. All right, so let me close that one and get back to the. And then reversal. We're going to look for reversal from the top. New Zealand yen short-term trade setup is over there. Watch breakout. Okay, nice flag. Nice flag over there. So last week we were neutral on this pair. We have seen nice price action at this area, and price broken down. So this is corrective flag. So you all can see that you all familiar with this flag. So that is the trade setup we're going to look for in case we're going to see that price is going to break out that trend line and going to stay within the formation. Yeah, like that. Okay, gonna break out but going to stay within the formation. So still gonna be bearish. Okay, so this extension of the pattern is not going to change the bearish view. Okay, this view. All right, so we'll still stay the continuation to the downside. Okay, for that move. So similar, what you need to look for, simply you just need to look for breakout. All right, that kind of breakout, that kind of breakout, that kind of breakout, or that kind of breakout at this area. All right, stronger breakdown like that. If so, get into the market. Yeah, stronger breakout, not corrective breakout. Corrective breakout means it is still staying into the formation, not going to continue. Stronger breakout. So when you can see these kind of stronger breakouts, so most of the time, fellas, you're going to see these kind of breakouts during the news event. Okay, during the news event. So news events most of the time breaks your continuation formations. Yeah, if you're having any continuation formation on your chart and having news event on your calendar and price is breaking during that news event, your continuation formation, that is the perfect continuation formation. Yeah, and that is the perfect breakout. So most of the time look for breakouts during the news events on your flags or continuation formations. Yeah, so those breakouts gonna be stronger breakout. Yeah, the way I have just shown you the USD CAD example. So watch this breakout and slightly gonna be risky to sell this pair, but we are still having this formation. Okay, slightly risky to sell this pair because it seems to me that this pair can, looks like keep crawling like that. All right, like that. So this possibility is there. Okay, so it can do something like that, because the last time it exactly did the way it is doing right now. Yeah, yeah, rising, 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 did not drop at this area, so it can do again something like that. All right, so where you need to pay attention, watch that top. All right, so looks like we are having bigger daily continuation formation for downside, that trade. Okay, that trade. So for that trade, you need to understand the Bank of Canada scenario. Okay, so this trade will not complete in a one day or something like that. Maybe after that 6th September news event. Yeah, all right. So getting into the market before that news event is slightly going to be risky, because it can keep doing something like that. So simply just ignore that fundamentals. Just look at the price action. Okay, where you need to pay attention. Pay attention at the top. All right, this top, that trade, that is the trade. This is the impulse. Watch this breakout. Watch continuation. All right. So you are having this scenario: impulse, breakout. That is the trade. If it is going to continue, perfect. Going to break out, perfect. If it is not going to break out, take your profit, short them up, then again to the downside. All right. So look for continuation to the downside. So let me show you where you need to look for breakout. So we are looking for upside on USD yen, upside on pound yen, and upside on euro yen for short term, yeah, and downside for New Zealand yen, Aussie yen, and CAD yen. Yeah, what I'm thinking that if you dollar gonna get strong, we may see downward movement on CAD, Aussie dollar, and New Zealand dollar. Yeah, if so, then those pairs gonna fall across the board. Yeah, if so, then this pair can fall exactly in the same way, the way others can do. Okay, so this flag, okay, watch, pay attention at this area, okay, for that trade, and then further downside. Aussie yen, not a best sell opportunities over here. Yeah, not a best opportunity to sell this pair right now. Okay, so what we are having this formation. So I will suggest you to look for sell on CAD yen and New Zealand yen rather than this opportunity. Yeah, this opportunity still exists. You know, come over there. All right. So what it can do in case we're gonna see some aggressive breakout to the upside, yeah. So it can get back to the top again. So you just need to look for a continuation formation. So let me show you where, you know, where price was. We are which was the place we are coming from. We are coming from to the bottom from that top. All right. So let me show you another pairs so that you can understand. You see that was the place, the weekly place, weekly area. Okay, that is the place. So we may see that bottom again. Yeah, possible, very highly likely going to be possible over this movie up here over there. So let's see. So for this we go for short term sell. Catch chief, nice opportunity over there. Some of our traders already into that trade. We are just repeating the previous steps. This area, okay. I hope some of you fellows already managed to get in, because I have shown you this formation last week. Okay, so I hope you managed to get in. So this is the area you need to watch. If not in, watch price to hit that top again, get into the market from that area and look for that trade. Yeah, right. So selling this breakout is not a good idea. It's likely going to be risky. So I will not suggest you to look for sell at the breakout. Yeah, if so, it's up to you. Look for sell at this breakout if it is going to break strongerly, not correctly. Put stop behind, let the market do what it wants to do. Where I'll suggest you to look for sell as much high as possible at this area for that trade. Okay, rather than selling on the breakout. So this is basically a bigger formation, bigger daily formation, continuation formation to the downside. Yeah, so last week that was the formation we have seen, that was the short-term upside. Yeah, so we have seen that continuation formation, we sold that. Now we are looking price action at this area. Watch the continuation, watch the breakout if you are into that trade. If you are not into that trade, just selling on the breakout will be slightly risky. All right, watch the price to hit that area again, that area, then you need to be interested to sell again. Okay, those fellows who are not in. So even so, you can look for short-term buy, short-term that buy trade setup within that pattern. Okay, short-term buy going to be possible over there. Eurocad, not interested to get into the market on this pair. So last week in our trading room, we were looking for that short-term up move. Yeah, that short-term up move, completion of that pattern. All right, so where are we going to look for a trade setup on this pair right now? Not interested. It can keep pushing. Yeah, if cat chief, we're going to see fall on cat chief, this pair will keep pushing. Yeah, it can do something like that. So currently, I'm not interested to get into the market on this pair. Yeah, so let's see how this pair gonna behave. Yeah, what it can do, it can keep pushing for short-term upside. So this much potential going to be possible over there. If you are interested, then look for continuation and then get into the market. Yeah, look for continuation in lower time frame, so slightly risky. Yeah, continuation formation, put stop behind that and then look for short-term upside. GB chief, not interested at the moment because we are breaking the structure. Okay, so last week I told you we are at the reversal area. Either we're going to see continuation to the downside or we're going to see the reversal. Okay, so currently we are still at the same place. Okay, either we're going to see this kind of move, stronger impulse at this area like that. If so, we're going to look for buy. If we're not going to see that kind of price action, let the market clearly break down like that and then pull back. Okay, then we're going to look for this big move. Yeah, I don't think so we're going to see that move, but possible. Why I don't think so? Because euro pound is at the top, yeah, and rising correctively. If that pair is going to start to fall, we may see reversal on this pair. So that possibility is going to be over there. Yeah, pound USD up move, pound yen up move, pound New Zealand dollar up move, pound New Zealand dollar up move, pound cat up move. Yeah, so it looks like across the board we are at the bottom on pound pairs. Yeah, and pound pairs can reverse back from the bottom again the way they have done already. All right, so let's see. Currently there is no sell, no buy. Okay, you can see over there it is still forming continuation formation and keep pushing. So these small moves are risky over there. Yeah, these small. So at the previous it was okay at this area. So that was nice trade setups over there. So if you do remember that, we have already taken those trade setups, but looking to sell at the current price is not a reasonable and good area, good place. Okay, looking for any continuation to the downside. So this is not a good place to sell. All right, so what we need to look for at this area, stronger impulse. Okay, if you're going to see that stronger impulse, you're going to start to look for reversal. Okay, so longer term reversal on the upside. So we're going to start to buy. What you need to look for, you need to look for price action similar like the previous, similar like the something like that. Yeah, I have shown the example previously as well, something like that. Okay, at that area at the bottom. Why we look for impulse every time, fellows? Anyone has idea why we look for this much potential every time? Why we look for? Yeah, we look for impulse or stronger momentum every time because of the main reason is that, you know, when big players are getting into the market, you need to be into the market with them. Yeah, when big boys are getting into the market, they are getting into the market with lots of money. Yeah, with lots of volume. If you're gonna start to trade against them, you will lose all of your account. Okay, you simply just need to follow them. Okay, and you need to understand when they are coming and where they can come. Yeah, price chart give you easily, easy understanding, easy signs. You can see on your chart. You can see on your chart that they are coming into the market. Yeah, they are coming into the market. You can see on your chart that they are coming into the market. When you see on your chart, you just need to follow them. You don't need to do any other thing. You just need to follow them. Follow them. They are moving the market and you are moving the market with them. You are taking your money off. Yeah. So just look at that. At this area, if you see that, perfect. If they are not getting into the market, just keep buying or selling with the previous trend for short term. Perfect. All right. So the way we have done on this pair for short term up move. Okay. So similar like the euro pound, pound chief, it is rising correctively. We need a breakdown. So we will not be interested to buy at this top. What it can do, it can keep pushing. Yeah, the way it is just doing. At least for small nice profit, at least it should come back up to the trend line like that. Then you need to be interested for the continuation up to that top. Yeah, up to the previous top. All right. So valid retracement or valid continuation formation. So currently what we are looking for breakdown for longer term, stronger breakdown. Okay, stronger breakdown. If we're gonna see that, we are having a reversal. Okay, we are getting back to the bottom. If we don't see that, there is short-term up trade setup. Okay, short-term trade setup just with the previous trend. Just with the previous trend. I think I have that here. I've shown you before that. Just this one. Okay, so this is the short-term trade to the upside. So you can go for that short-term up trade setup whenever you're gonna see nice pullback. Okay, nice impulse, nice pullback, and then these are the short-term trade setup you can look for. Okay, so we have already broken out that continuation formation. So the priority you need to give over there on this pair is to show you impulse, okay, for longer term reversal. If we don't see that, if we see the continuation formation like that, short-term trade setup to the upside. Okay, short-term trade to the upside. This is the short-term trade to the upside. That trade setup. Okay, if we're going to see continuation formation at this area, short-term trade to the upside. Okay, look for impulse from that top. New Zealand chief, not interested on this pair at the moment. Not a perfect trade setup. Okay, not a perfect trade setup. It is just going to continue with the previous trend. Euro New Zealand dollar broken out. We were looking for short term. Continuation to the downside. We have seen breakout. So currently there is no trade setup at this area. Okay, no trade setup. Don't look for sell. Don't look for sell at this area right now because it is not ready. When this pair going to be ready, once you're going to see this kind of impulse at this area, then we need to be interested. So what we can do, similar like the euro pound short-term uptrend, okay, breakout. All right. So if you're going to see on lower time frame, short-term trades are going to be over there. So let's see how this pair going to develop. If anyone holding their short on this pair, so fellows, still this pair showing further upside. Yeah, further upside, because you can see rising aggressively, so it can keep pushing to the upside. Yeah, so you need to if you have been into that trade without stop loss, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah, always use stop loss. Once you got stopped out, leave the market. Yeah, analyze again. If you see potential, then get into the market. If you don't see potential, leave that pair, move on to the next. Yeah, you should not stick to the one pair. You should not put your all money on just on a one pair. Okay, so currently there is no trade setup. Let the market do what it wants to do. If you're gonna see any impulsive signs over there at the top, then we will be interested to look for sell on this pair. And same here. So looks like we are having break above that top, break above that top. Okay, so monitor that top, top. So I'm still looking for one more move down within this structure. Yeah, so looking for the euro to get weaker. Yeah, because euro is higher across the board. So when euro will start to fall, we will see that all euro pair start to fall. That's okay. If your stop loss and risk reward ratio is good enough, you can stay. Uzi Chief, watch this the daily breakout. Yeah, Uzi Chief. I have posted that idea over there trading you that trade. Alright, so where you need to look for sell, not at this area. At this area, you need to be interested to look for sell. Okay, so a couple of my fellows are already there. Alright, not at this area. So that is the way we're gonna look for. Let me show you what kind of trade setup we are looking for so that you can understand what kind of trade setup we are looking for. We are looking for this kind of trade setup on Ozichi. Okay, that kind of trade setup. So what we are having this continuation formation. You can see over there this continuation formation. Okay, so we are having that continuation formation in this area. Okay, so do you see that both are quite similar to each other? Yeah, broken down impulsively, continuation, look for continuation to the downside. Yeah, that trade. All right, so let me show you the lower time frame. Okay, so that area, watch if price test this area, then look for similar like the catchy top. Okay, that area. Watch that area, this area. All right, if price test that area, look for sell. So it can keep falling, fellows. It's possible. If not, going to reverse back, watch that top for bigger trade to the downside. So this short-term upside move is possible. So that's likely to get into that move for short-term upside. So look for downside rather than for upside. So pound Aussie dollar, bigger reversal. Okay, so we are run out of time, so we need to look at the pairs quickly. That move. All right, so that move. We are hitting to the bottom that way. Right, that way. So one more move down is possible on lower time frame. You can look for that short-term downside. Pound CAD is quite similar like that. Yeah, one more move down and watch the previous lows for a complete reversal, that up move. Okay, short-term more downside is possible. Look for reversal. Pound New Zealand dollar is quite similar like this. Okay, so I don't think so. You know, this is the start of the reversal. Yeah, but it is possible it can keep rising from that top. Where I'm looking for a reversal at this bottom, this previous low. Yeah, this previous low. If we don't get that price up to this area and started to reverse, price started to reverse from that area, we're gonna look for continuation above that structure, continuation for upside. Yeah, so we are still in this sideways market, so keep selling at this area and keep buying at this area. All right, so UQL, so it seems to me that UQL or Brent gonna stay within these areas for longer term or for medium term. Yeah, within these areas. So that is the trade we are looking for. What price is doing? Price is just doing like that. You can see over there. All right, struggling at this area to break above that top. Yeah, so seems to me that it is forming that top, struggling to break above, where you need to look for a shot every time when price is just hitting these areas or coming close to this area. Yeah, that top, you need to be interested to sell for the downside. All right, so rising correctively within that channel, we may see back to the bottom again. All right, we may see oil back to the bottom again. So clear breakout, this clear breakout like that, clear breakout, this clear breakout gonna invalidate the short-term view. Okay, gonna invalidate that short-term view. Then we're gonna analyze the pair at this area. All right, at that top, close to that channel. All right, so this possibility is just over there. You need to keep in your mind. So you need to use your risk according to that. Don't put all your money on just on oil. Okay, so diversify your risk. Split your risk across the pairs. Watch that top. New Zealand CAD, watch the trend line. Okay, watch that trend line. So it looks like we are hitting the bigger, longer term trend line, this trend line. If you're going to see price action at this area, All right, watch this area, fellows. One more up move is possible, something like that. So currently, I don't see any buy setup over there. Yeah, it is just keep pushing to the downside, keep pushing to the downside. So let it do what it wants to do. What you can do, just look for another continuation formation and go for short-term downside. Simple. Yeah, like the previous ones. If you do remember that, we were looking for a breakout of that up to this area and then reversal. We haven't got the reversal, just got the breakout. So watch disappear over the trend line. Anyone get into the market at this area and bought because of the trend line? If you do remember, I have explained to you fellows, trend lines are just give you an indication what formation is there. Okay, trend lines do not reverse the market. Yeah, trend lines do not reverse the market. So price action, you need to understand, you need to read the price action. Price action reverse the market. Yeah, we haven't seen anything at this area. All right, price action, we haven't seen the price action at this area. If you stuck over there, then you should use stop loss. Yeah, leave the market. If you are wrong, your analysis were wrong, leave the market, move on to the next one. Yeah, don't stick to your bad trades. If you're gonna stick to your bad trades and will try to save your bad trades, you will not make money. You will start to go down. Yeah, you are just confused. You are just confused with your bad trades. Yeah, so leave the market. If you are having the bad trades, leave the bad trades, move on to the next. So Euro chief, we are looking for that move down. It can go for another up move, fellows. So watch this area, what we are having. So currently we are looking for this trade, okay, up to this area and for further downside. And Uzi cat still going to get down. If you do remember that, we were looking for that move. Yeah, still can hit this area. Watch continuation at this area. If you're gonna see another continuation, look for that short-term move to the downside. All right, so gold. Okay, so fellows, you need to be careful on gold. Gold was showing nice price action at this area last week. Okay, we have seen nice price action, but buyers still in there. Okay, buyers are still in there. They are not leaving the market, so you need to be careful. Those who are looking to sell at this area, use stop loss. If it is going to break out, leave the market. Yeah, it can keep pushing for further upside. All right, okay, so leave the market. So we are still looking for that move down. So watch lower time frame. Okay, so last week on Friday we have seen some bullish momentum. Yeah, this bullish momentum you can see over there on last Friday. Okay, pay attention at this area. If price gonna keep struggling at this area and going to give you this kind of momentum, then look for short. Okay, we are having still bulls are there. Okay, they can keep push for further upside. You need to keep in your mind this scenario is possible over there. Okay, watch price action. Watch how price is going to develop over there at that top before taking any decision. Gold, silver, not interested. Quite similar like the gold. Yeah, one more move down is possible. Yeah, this one more move down is possible. You can see rising correctively. Yeah, so I think enough. That's yeah, one more pair. Euros are. I posted that pair. Watch this breakout. Yeah, we are running out of time. So this 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 wave, yeah, this wave may appear over there. Okay, this is the continuation formation. That is the top impulse. Watch this breakout. Look for sell somewhere here. This is put stop behind that and look for that impulse. That wave. Okay. Once price gonna hit the channel line, watch price action in this area going to continue or going for another up move. All right. So thank you very much, fellows, for being with me. Any question? Okay, so that's okay. You can follow me on these links. Yeah, you can follow me on these links for updates. These are the links. You can follow me on these links. So there is the YouTube channel, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Telegram. Yeah. I most of the time I update on TradingView rather than on these channels, but I will do on these channels as well. Okay, so you're gonna see my updates on TradingView most of the time. Yeah, if I post any idea on TradingView, I try to keep updating that idea. Yeah, so I will do my best to update you on Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, and on TradingView. All right. So have a good day. Enjoy your Sunday. And those fellows who are from group, we'll see you back into the group, fellows. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a good week. Thank you very much for being with me. Bye bye.